One time I fell asleep on the couch waiting for the bathroom, and I woke up to a man in a hat just kind of standing in front of me. And the longer I looked at him, the less he was there. He kind of walked away and then disappeared. And it wasn't the greatest feeling, I'm gonna admit. I wasn't in the best mood after that. I'm not someone who believes in like paranormal stuff, but honestly I feel like I kind of just say that so that I don't overthink things and I don't see it. I feel like if I do actually admit that I believe in that stuff, I'm gonna actually start seeing it more. So I'm just gonna say that I don't believe in it. I've also had other family members say that they've seen like a little kid in the hallway. A couple years ago though, so I haven't seen a little kid, which is cool. I'm glad I don't. I have not too many experiences at home. I have more experiences of creepy things happening at work, but as you guys know, I'm not somebody who likes to talk about like where I live and where I work and all that personal information just because I do want to have some privacy. But where I work, there was one time where I was just kind of standing in the kitchen and then the sink decided to turn on and off and on and off a couple times. And I was like, that's cool. But I know we have some plumbing issues, so like that's probably what it is. So that wasn't that scary. There's been scarier things, but I can't really say them without like totally giving away where I work. So we do have this area of the facility that nobody likes to go in by themselves because of some spooky feelings, and some people really do claim to see things and feel things and hear things. I don't like that room either, to be honest, but I kind of just turn on my phone really loud whenever I'm in there by myself, which is pretty often now, so not that big of a deal. I had a kid in there once. It sounds kind of weird when I say it like that, but there was a kid in that room once, and when he came out, he swore on his life there was a mannequin in there, like a life-size doll, in which I told him there's absolutely no way because, we wouldn't have that there. And his mom was like, see, I told you you were just seeing things. But that was also not a fun thing to hear, that a kid saw a life-sized doll in the room that nobody wants to go in. So that's cool. You know, now that I think about it, I don't really have a lot of scary experiences in my life. At least not like spooky paranormal stuff. I have seen and experienced like real life scary stuff, you know, like failing a class and witnessing car accidents. I saw a dead body once, but I was too young and I didn't register it was a dead body. So didn't really affect me too much at the time, or now, honestly. Just kind of something I look back on and I'm like, yeah, that was the thing that happened. Honestly, the scariest things are just noises to me, or my imagination. But like, we have a lot of like raccoons and squirrels and that kind of stuff, possums where I live. So it always kind of sucks when it's like 2 a.m. and I'm up working on something and I hear animals running across the roof. I know in my heart that they're just animals, but it's still really scary, especially when it's like dead quiet and that's all I hear. Yeah, I hate that. I think the thing that made it less scary was when I'd be inside the house. Well, I'm always inside the house technically, but when I was around the cat and then she would freak out, and it was less scary for me because I was more worried about calming my cat down. But yeah, when I'm by myself, it's a lot scarier than without my cat. My imagination is what scares me the most sometimes, though. That sounded really edgy and like dark. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. But I know, like, I used to like to work at the dining room table before I got my office. So that dining room table is like surrounded by windows that look out into the backyard, and there are blinds that I would close, like tightly close every night, because I was afraid that if I ever looked outside the window, I'd see like a face staring back at me. It was always just kind of like an expressionless face too. Yeah. Or just like a monstery face. I'm creeping myself out just thinking about that, but I just cannot. I hate looking out windows at nighttime still. So that's something I get to look forward to since I am also surrounded by windows right now, but the blinds are closed, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just my imagination. Another thing I was always afraid of staring back at me were gray aliens. You guys should know this by now. I'm pretty sure I've brought these up quite a number of times, but I really hate gray aliens. You know, the ones with the big heads and the giant soulless black eyes. Yeah, never down with those at all. I didn't really like aliens overall, you know, like especially as a kid. I remember my mom got us this like really nice DVD, like a DVD set of Yeti or something like that. It was really nice. I'll show you guys. Nah, I won't. But anyways, I watched the first couple seconds and I couldn't watch it because I think it opens with like spoilers, but not really because of the first like couple seconds. But it's like they're looking for him in the woods or something, and you just hear like an alien scream, like he's screaming and running away from them because he's scared or something. But just that noise freaked me out, and I was like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, and I still haven't watched it to this day. I know I'm older, and I know I'm not gonna be afraid of it because it's not a scary movie. It's not supposed to be a scary movie, but just doesn't really interest me. Greg's been trying to get me to watch it, and I'm just not super about that either. When I was younger, all of my nightmares had to do with monsters, mostly zombies. Never really liked those zombie apocalypse nightmares I had pretty often, but now my nightmares are something like way different. A little more realistic, but not really. Like recently I had a nightmare that like all of my coworkers turned against me and hated me, and then Greg was there some reason, and then he hated me, and everyone laughed at me. It was really sad. I actually woke up crying. And that was weird. I think that was like or I didn't wake up crying, but I woke up and then started crying. And then Greg was like, yo, is everything okay? And then I cried even more. Because that's always just something that makes me cry more, is when people notice that I'm sad. I don't know. But that was something that like, yeah, I've never cried from a dream before. Or I think I have, like, you know, when, you know, death was involved. But, like, nobody died except, like, my worth, I guess. If I was worth anything. I'm really tired. I just wanted to post a video. And it's almost Halloween. I know the picture isn't that great, but I haven't been motivated to work on literally anything for the past month, so I'm sorry for not being able to post good stuff for you guys this month, but I'm hoping that something like a miracle will happen and I'll get something good out for you guys. But I hope this is okay for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please be good outlets for me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!